Hey everyone! These days it feels like we're all getting hooked on something. And I'm not just talking about drugs or alcohol. Addiction is everywhere. We've reached a point where we can't even sit down to eat without watching a YouTube video. Constant stimulation has become the norm, and it's dragging many people into habits they never intended to form. Overindulging in addictive behaviors can lead to a life we don't want, whether it's substance abuse, compulsive gaming, or unhealthy habits that drain our time and energy. But the good news is, by recognizing and avoiding these destructive patterns, we can reclaim our lives, build confidence, boost productivity, and find true happiness. I know breaking free isn't easy. Many of us have tried to quit our bad habits, only to find ourselves starting over again the very next day. It feels like an endless battle, but don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to finally regain control. Before we dive into solutions, it's important to understand how addiction works in the brain. Addiction is tied to the brain's reward system. When we do something pleasurable, like eating sweets, playing video games, watching certain content, or using substances, our dopamine levels rise, making us feel good. But what goes up must come down. Once dopamine peaks, it naturally drops back down. However, it doesn't just return to normal. It falls below baseline, leaving us feeling tired, unfocused, and unmotivated. This is why we crave more instant gratification. Our brain is searching for a way to bring dopamine back up. But here's the catch. The more we chase quick dopamine spikes, the deeper the crash afterward. Activities like gaming, social media, or even binge-watching videos create rapid surges of dopamine, making it harder to enjoy slower, more rewarding activities like reading, exercising, or working on personal goals. Step 2. Find a healthier alternative. Quitting cold turkey can be tough, especially if an addiction has become part of your daily routine. Instead of completely eliminating a habit, replace it with something that gradually raises your dopamine in a healthier way. For example, I used to spend hours gaming every day, neglecting my health and goals. But once I got into fitness, I started spending more time exercising and learning about health. Over time, my brain adapted, and I found more joy in working out than in gaming. Whether it's reading, drawing, or socializing, find a hobby that gives you a sense of progress and fulfillment. Step 3. Set a goal that drives you. Sometimes replacing an addiction isn't enough. You need something to obsess over. For me, it was growing my YouTube channel. Once I set a goal and became passionate about it, I had no time or interest left for my old habits. Find something that excites you, whether it's a personal project, learning a new skill, or setting a fitness goal. When your mind is focused on progress, there's less room for distractions. Step 4. Shift your focus when urges hit. One powerful trick is to shift your thoughts whenever an urge arises. Instead of fighting the temptation directly, redirect your mind to something positive, maybe a happy memory or an exciting goal. The more you practice this, the weaker the habit becomes over time. Step 5. Improve your mental health. Many addictions stem from trying to escape negative emotions. When we feel down, we naturally seek comfort in quick pleasures. Instead of relying on these crutches, work on strengthening your mental health. Simple habits like meditation, practicing gratitude, staying active, and surrounding yourself with supportive people can make a big difference. When you feel good mentally, you'll be less tempted to seek out unhealthy coping mechanisms. Step 6. Redefine your identity. One of the most powerful ways to break free from addiction is to change the way you see yourself. If you identify as someone who struggles with addiction, you'll keep reinforcing that behavior. But if you see yourself as someone who is in control, making positive changes, and living a better life, you'll naturally start acting in line with that identity. Ask yourself, who do I want to be? Then start making daily choices that align with that version of yourself. Dealing with relapses. Relapses happen, and that's okay. It doesn't mean you failed, it's just part of the journey. Instead of getting discouraged, recognize how far you've come and keep moving forward. If you stayed sober for a week before slipping up, aim for 2 weeks next time. Progress isn't about perfection. It's about getting better step by step. I've gone from wasting hours every day on bad habits to feeling in control of my life. And if I can do it, so can you. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What strategies have helped you break free from bad habits? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more content like this. Let's build a better life together. Subscribe to Stimulating Minds and take control of your future today.